Welcome back, friends. So today we'll talk about some pronoun, noun, some of the words you're going to hear when someone is introducing themselves to you, or some of the words you can use when you're introducing yourself to another person. So let's go. Now, the first word for today is san. San. San can mean Mr., Mrs., Miss, and so on. So in Japanese, we use the word san to address someone respectfully instead of saying the person's name directly. Take, for instance, the name Jesse. I am Jesse. So instead of calling me Jesse, you say Jesse-san. Jesse-san means Mr. Jesse. Or if it's a female, Miss Jesse. So that way it shows respect when addressing someone. San. Okay, so let's use it in a sentence. Take, for instance, I just met someone and that person's name is Joe. Joe-san, konnichiwa, which is Mr. Joe. Hello. Can still mean good afternoon, Mr. Joe, or good day, Mr. Joe, or hello, Mr. Joe. That is why you add san after saying the person's name. It shows respect. You didn't just call the person Joe. You said Mr. Joe. So that is a form of respect when you use the word san. Okay, the next word for today is watashi. Watashi. So the word watashi in Japanese means I or me. In a sentence, it goes watashi wa genki desu, which is I am well or I am fine. Watashi wa sensei desu. I am a teacher. Watashi wa gakusei desu. I am a student. Watashi wa isha desu. I am a doctor. If you notice in the sentence, I said watashi wa genki desu, which is I am well. Now, if we dissect this sentence in order to get the meaning of each word, watashi is I. Wa serves as a particle marking that I am the topic of the sentence I'm about to say. In English, it can mean as for me or speaking about me. So that is what that wa is doing there. In English, we call it a particle. It's a topic marker. It shows that I am the topic of that sentence. So actually in the sentence, it doesn't mean anything. But in Japanese, you say it to show that you are the topic of the sentence. That's why we go watashi wa genki desu, which is that watashi is I. Genki is well or fine. Desu is am. So what it means in essence is I am fine or I am well. Okay, the next word for today is anata. Anata. So in Japanese, the word anata means you. You. Now let's make a sentence with anata. Take, for instance, I want to say, are you a student? It goes like this. Anata wa gakusei desu ka? Anata wa gakusei desu ka? Which is, are you a student? The wa, you've heard it again. So anata there means you. Wa shows that you is the topic of that sentence I'm making. Gakusei is student. Then desu, like we said, it can mean are, it can mean is, it can mean am. So in this sentence, it means are, which means, are you a student? We'll go again. Anata wa gakusei desu ka? And also remember, ka signifies that this is a question that I'm asking. So in Japanese, you don't use question mark to ask a question. Instead, you say ka at the end of the sentence. Then if you're writing it, you don't add a question mark. You just say ka and end it with a full stop. That full stop is called maru. So we'll go again. Anata wa gakusei desu ka? Are you a student? Although in normal conversation, you don't need to add anata wa, because I already know you are talking to me, or the person I'm talking to already know that I am referring to them. So instead of asking anata wa gakusei desu ka, you just remove the first anata wa, say gakusei desu ka. It still means are you a student, even though you didn't add anata wa. So that is how to communicate in Japanese. So let's say I've seen someone, I want to know if they're a teacher. I can say anata wa sensei desu ka, which is are you a teacher? Or I see someone, I want to know if they are a doctor. Anata wa isha desu ka? But I don't need to include the anata wa. I can just say isha desu ka? Sensei desu ka? Which is, are you a doctor? Are you a teacher? Gakusei desu ka? Are you a student? And so on. Okay, so the lessons for today is getting long, so I'll make this video in 2 parts. The next one will be the part B. Watch out for it in order to learn more words in Japanese.